Hi, I'm John Waterhouse, and this is Weekday Wisdom. Just a little something to think about as you move through your week. And what I want to ask you today is, what is your mirror? What I'm talking about is the law of reflection, which is one characteristic of spiritual law. In fact, spiritual law is such an interesting topic in and of itself. It's kind of a loaded word, this thing, law. In most cases, we're thinking about things like breaking the law or having the law try to find us or whatever it is. It's usually a challenging situation, and that's not the case with spiritual law. Comparing spiritual law to man-made law, to societal law, they are very, very different experiences. Societal law is directed to what you should not do. And if you break it, there's going to be some consequence to it, some punishment or some outcome that you probably don't want. Spiritual law is a very different thing. It can only be observed. It's not created. It can't be broken. It can't even be bent. You can only do two things with spiritual law. You can become aware of it and use it to your advantage, or you can stay unaware of it and live in a powerless state because you don't understand how life works. The law of reflection as spiritual law is very succinctly described. It goes this way: your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. That's all it is. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. That means that the way you see things in the world doesn't make it real. It's our belief, our attitude, and our feeling for different things that create our reality, and it's out of that that we influence that law that mirrors back to us the thought that we have in a physical environment. Dr. Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, had some very clear things to say about the law of reflection. He talked about life as a mirror, reflecting to us the images of our thinking. The mirror of life cannot help reflecting back to us who we really are. And to describe the law of reflection, he says you hold an object in front of a mirror and it will image in the mirror the exact likeness of the object. You hold a thought in mind and it will image back into matter the exact likeness of that thought. You take this image that you hold in front of a mirror and change it slightly, and there will be a change in the mirror. The same thing is true in the mental realm. Now, Holmes wasn't the only one that taught the law of reflection. Jesus of Nazareth also taught it. He didn't call it the law of reflection, but when he said, "It is done unto you as you believe," he was talking about the law of reflection. He was saying that you don't even have to be thinking about something to bring it into your life. If it's in your belief system, if you believe that it is so, then it is so, and it will have a direct impact on what you experience in life. Anyone who thinks the outside world is real will keep creating the same reality over and over again, thinking that what's happening is happening to us rather than happening because of us and through us. And when we come to realize that we are creating our own reality, when it occurs to us that that's how life works, everything changes. And then we realize that we're in the driver's seat and that we can make our lives work. Ralph Waldo Emerson also talked about the law of reflection. He said, life is like a mirror to king and slave. If you want a friend, be a friend. And you can take that idea and put it anywhere. If you want to have people treat you kindly, be kind. If you want people to be honest with you, be honest with them. It doesn't work that we can be a certain way in the world and the world would reflect to us a different way. It's all the same thing. And that's what we call the law of reflection. So I ask you again, what's in your mirror? And what's in your mirror is a reflection of your inner thoughts, your inner beliefs, your inner feelings showing up in your life to make a difference, to make a real statement of who you are. Everything originates in mind. So I ask you, as you move through the rest of your week, be mindful of what you're thinking. And be mindful of what you believe. And if you see something happen in your life that you don't want, don't go try to find out where it started out there. Start on the inside and think about what it is that you believe, what it is that you might be holding, even as a hidden belief, that you can reveal and change your feelings about, change your understanding of, so that you get a different outcome. That's the way it works. I hope this is helpful. I hope you find some value in this and that you have a fantastic week. Thank you for being with me today.